Many false prophecies can be heard circulating in the body of Christ today across America and from the TV pulpits. Plus, since most of the body of Christ is not diligent in the Bible, then today's false TV prophets and false TV preachers and church pastors across America go completely unchecked in their continual barrage of false prophecies spewing from the religious TV airwaves. One popular prophecy everyone has heard for about 12 years now, since about the year 2000, is the 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14 prophecy, which states in the scriptures that, quote, "If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." Today's unanimous false prophets have used this Bible prophecy continually for about 12 years to fleece God's people from TBN, Daystar, Atlanta 57, and other TV religious airwave networks, to run their telethons to raise money, with the empty promise to the body of Christ of returned prosperity and wealth. Obviously today this has not only not come to pass, but the exact opposite has occurred in America, with today's economic gloom in America still in the worst economic recession ever, with no signs of hope. But specifically, why is the 2 Chronicles 7:14, which was a true prophecy in the Bible, why is that a false prophecy now? The answer is simple: because the prophecy is not for America. In fact, this was a specific prophecy given specifically to Israel almost 3,000 years ago, for its own era and for Israel's own time and place during Solomon's own era. 1st and 2nd Chronicles themselves were written and cover the time period between about 1,000 years before Christ to about 500 years before Christ. But what today's popular TV preachers and false prophets have done exclusively, year after year, since the year 2000, is erroneously reached back to a 3,000-year-old prophecy given to Israel, and then erroneously attached its meaning to America today, saying that America will bounce back from its economic decline seen today and become more prosperous as a country than ever before. This is a total false prophecy for two reasons. One is that, as I said, the 2 Chronicles 7:14 prophecy itself deals with the era 3,000 years ago in Solomon's era, and deals with the nation of Israel back then. The second reason is that it's false is based on what I myself am on record many times of teaching and prophesying for America, which is that since this generation is so close now to the very start of the 7-year tribulation, then all nations, including America, are in an irreversible decline economically, with no hope of recovery. This is because end-time Bible prophecies, as in Revelation chapter 6, verse 6, state specifically that a global economic collapse will occur just months after the start of the 7-year tribulation, which today's generation is adjacent to today and heading towards quickly at this time prophetically. This is why I myself began prophesying on October 26, 2008, right after the USA's September 2008 economic fallout, that America and all nations will not recover economically, but are all on an irreversible economic decline, which is coming to pass precisely now for almost 4 years as of today, September 30th, 2012. As I've also accurately prophesied by the Spirit of God, this prophetic word that I gave about all nations, including America, being on an irreversible decline economically, will not falter, but will continue to come to pass towards the complete global economic collapse which is coming and identified in Revelation chapter 6, verse 6.